Welcome to Klesh World News greetings from wherever you are in the world. We will reflect on Middle East, where the Middle East teeters on the precipice of a wider war. A shadow has fallen over the region, cast by the escalating conflict between Israel and Iran. Tensions, simmering for years, have boiled over in recent days, ignited by a barrage of Iranian missiles targeting Israeli soil. The attacks, a brazen act of aggression, have left Israel reeling and the world holding its breath. Israel, under intense pressure to respond forcefully, has vowed to make Iran pay a heavy price for its actions. The world watches nervously, aware that the next move in this high-stakes game of chess could have far-reaching and devastating consequences. Israel, known for its policy of calculated ambiguity, has remained tight-lipped about its specific plans for retaliation. However, experts believe that a measured yet forceful response is imminent, designed to send a clear message to Tehran and its allies. Among the potential targets under consideration are Iranian oil refineries, a move that could cripple Iran's economy and undermine its ability to fund its military ambitions. Such a strike, while strategically significant, carries with it the risk of further escalation and wider regional instability. Israel, acutely aware of the potential consequences of its actions, is likely to coordinate closely with its staunch ally, the United States, before embarking on any major military operation. The Biden administration, while offering unwavering support to Israel, is also urging restraint, seeking to prevent the situation from escalating into a full-blown regional conflict. The United States, a steadfast ally of Israel, has condemned the Iranian missile attacks in the strongest possible terms. President Biden, reaffirming America's ironclad commitment to Israel's security, has pledged to stand by its side as it confronts this latest threat. American diplomats are actively engaged in shuttle diplomacy, working tirelessly to de-escalate the situation and find a peaceful resolution. The United States, recognizing the gravity of the situation, has also increased its military presence in the region, deploying warships and fighter jets to the eastern Mediterranean. This show of force, while intended to deter further aggression, also underscores the precariousness of the situation and the very real possibility of a miscalculation leading to a wider conflict. The world looks to Washington for leadership, hoping that American diplomacy, backed by credible military might, can avert a catastrophe and steer the region back from the brink of war. The escalating conflict between Israel and Iran threatens to engulf Lebanon, a nation still struggling to recover from decades of civil war and internal strife. Hezbollah, the powerful Iranian-backed militia and political party, has emerged as a key player in this unfolding drama, raising fears that Lebanon could become a new battleground in this old conflict. Israel, accusing Hezbollah of complicity in the recent missile attacks, has launched airstrikes against alleged Hezbollah targets in southern Lebanon. The strikes, while claiming to be limited and targeted, have nonetheless heightened tensions and raised the specter of a wider conflict. Hezbollah, for its part, has vowed to respond to any Israeli aggression, further fueling fears of a dangerous escalation. The Lebanese government, caught between its desire to avoid a conflict with Israel and its inability to control Hezbollah's actions, finds itself in an increasingly untenable position. As the conflict between Israel and Iran intensifies, so too does the human cost. The escalating violence has already claimed the lives of innocent civilians on both sides, a grim reminder of the devastating consequences of war. In Israel, the missile attacks have sown fear and uncertainty, forcing people to seek shelter and disrupting daily life. While Israeli casualties have been relatively low, thanks in part to the effectiveness of the Iron Dome missile defense system, the psychological impact of living under constant threat is profound. In Lebanon, Israeli airstrikes have caused civilian casualties, adding to the suffering of a population already grappling with a severe economic crisis. The escalating violence underscores the urgent need for a ceasefire and a return to dialogue. In the face of the relentless barrage of Iranian missiles, Israel's Iron Dome defense system has emerged as a critical line of defense, protecting its citizens and infrastructure from the worst of the attacks. This sophisticated system, hailed as a technological marvel, has intercepted a significant percentage of incoming missiles, minimizing casualties and damage. However, the Iron Dome, while effective, is not foolproof. Some missiles have managed to penetrate its defenses, highlighting the limitations of even the most advanced defense systems. Moreover, the constant barrage of missiles has placed a significant strain on the system, raising concerns about its long-term sustainability. The reliance on defensive measures alone cannot bring about a lasting peace. The conflict between Israel and Iran, already a source of regional instability, threatens to widen further, engulfing neighboring countries and escalating into a broader conflagration. Recent attacks in Beirut and Jaffa underscore this dangerous trend, highlighting the volatile security situation and the potential for the conflict to spiral out of control. In Beirut, Israeli airstrikes targeting alleged Hezbollah facilities have raised fears of a wider conflict engulfing Lebanon. In Jaffa, a coastal city in Israel, a shooting attack attributed to gunmen has added another layer of complexity to the already volatile situation. The attack, while not directly linked to the conflict with Iran, highlights the potential for spillover violence and the need for enhanced security measures. These incidents underscore the urgent need for de-escalation and a return to dialogue before the situation spirals further out of control. The Middle East, a region long accustomed to conflict and instability, stands at a crossroads. The escalating violence between Israel and Iran, fueled by years of mistrust and animosity, has brought the region to the brink of a wider war, a conflagration that no one can afford and from which all would emerge as losers. The situation is akin to a powder keg, primed to explode with the slightest spark. The risks of miscalculation, of unintended escalation, are terrifyingly real. In this perilous hour, diplomacy is not just an option, it is an imperative. The international community, led by the United States, must engage in a concerted and sustained effort to de-escalate tensions, facilitate dialogue, and find a peaceful resolution to this conflict. The path to peace will be arduous, fraught with obstacles and setbacks. The path forward in the Middle East, as always, is fraught with uncertainty. The escalating conflict between Israel and Iran has cast a long shadow over the region, raising fears of a wider war and extinguishing hopes for a lasting peace. Yet, even amidst the darkness, glimmers of hope remain. The international community, recognizing the gravity of the situation, has closed ranks, urging restraint and calling for a peaceful resolution. Diplomatic channels, while strained, remain open, offering a faint glimmer of hope that dialogue can yet prevail. The stakes are high. Nothing less than the future of the Middle East hangs in the balance.